In 2500 BCE, clean water flowed under a silent city, through pipes, not rivers. Homes had bathrooms, but there was no palace, no throne, no king. Mohenjo-Daro had none. Stay to the end, because one simple truth explains why this city still confuses the world. Step closer and imagine the city alive. Every home connected to drains. Waste moved away, therefore the people stayed healthier. Streets were straight and clean, therefore travel was easy. Houses were made from uniform bricks, carefully measured, therefore builders could replace them quickly. Public spaces like the Great Bath and central squares were shared by everyone. Therefore the city worked as a single system, not just individual homes. Most ancient cities had kings. They built palaces and monuments. They carved power into stone. But Mohenjo-Daro did not. There were no royal tombs. There were no statues. There were no inscriptions praising leaders. The city focused on people, not power. Markets and workshops were organized carefully. Therefore, trade and daily life ran smoothly. Homes had private bathrooms. Therefore, families lived cleaner and healthier than most of the world at that time. Roads were wide and straight. Therefore, carts and people could move without confusion. This was planning for life, not for show. But a city without rulers has a hidden weakness. Decisions were made through systems, not commands. When the rivers changed course, when trade slowed, there was no single authority to respond. No leader could guide the city through crisis. There were no armies to protect it, no walls to defend it. Therefore, when the environment shifted, the city could not survive. People began to leave. The city did not burn. It was not attacked. It simply emptied. The advanced civilization vanished quietly. Archaeologists can still see the streets and drains, but the people are gone. Think about it. A city that could manage water, health, and public life perfectly could not survive changes in the environment. Order alone was not enough. Mohenjo-Daro shows us that systems can build civilization, but humans still need guidance when the world changes. It is both brilliant and fragile. Now imagine walking through the streets today. The bricks are worn. The drains are empty. The city sleeps in silence. But for a moment, you can feel its order, its intelligence, and its mystery. If you could live in Mohenjo-Daro, knowing it has no rulers and everything works perfectly, would you stay or would you leave with the rest of the people? Write your choice in the comments and tell me why. Like and subscribe for more. Would you want to live in a city without rulers, where systems guide life but no one has power? Or does humanity always need someone in charge? Tell me your answer in the comments. I read them all. If this story pulled you in, check out my other long video, Yamashita's Gold, Lost Watu Treasure Secrets, for another deep and fascinating mystery.